Vault 11 did not ask people who should lead them. It asked them who should die. And somehow, that was the official democratic process. Today's file, Vault 11. On the surface, Vault 11 looks like another dead vault in the Mojave. Broken halls, old terminals, empty rooms, the usual Vault-Tec smell of dust, lies, and extremely illegal paperwork. But the real horror of Vault 11 was not a monster, not radiation, not even some giant machine designed by a scientist with no friends. It was a vote. Every year, the people inside were told they had to choose one person to sacrifice, and if they refused, the vault's systems would kill everyone. That was the rule. One person dies, everyone else lives. Simple. Clean, horrifying, very Vault-Tec. At first, the first overseer told the residents the truth, and the residents did what people often do when they want to feel innocent while doing something terrible. They made it democratic. They voted. And because the first overseer was the one who delivered the bad news, they voted for him first. After that, the position of overseer stopped being a job and became a death sentence. Imagine running for office, giving speeches, making promises, and knowing that winning means walking into a room you do not walk out of. That is not democracy. That is a popularity contest run by a funeral home. Over time, Vault 11 became a political nightmare. Factions formed. Campaigns turned ugly. People tried to control the vote, not to improve the vault, but to make sure someone else died instead of them. The election was not about hope. It was about survival. The winner lost. The loser lived. And every year, the vault taught its people the same lesson. Do the terrible thing. Call it a system. And sleep better, because everyone signed the paperwork. Then came the sacrifice chamber. The chosen person would be sent inside, sat down, and shown a cheerful little presentation, because apparently Vault-Tec believed murder needed better customer service. A calm voice, a friendly slideshow, a peaceful lie before the machinery did what the vault was built to do. And here is the worst part. It was all a test. Vault-Tec did not want to see if people could sacrifice one person every year. They wanted to see if people would refuse. The vault told them that disobedience meant death for everyone. But the truth was the opposite. If the residents had refused to sacrifice anyone, the vault would have opened, and they would have been free. Which means Vault 11 was not testing leadership, or loyalty, or survival. It was testing obedience. And the people failed, year after year. Because fear is very good at wearing a uniform and calling itself responsibility. By the time the truth finally came out, there were only a few survivors left. And when they refused to continue the sacrifice, the vault did not kill them. It congratulated them. The system praised them for finally saying no, which is a beautiful message. If you ignore the decades of trauma, murder, politics, blackmail, paranoia, and one of the most horrifying election systems ever built underground. Vault 11 is disturbing because it does not need monsters. It just needs people who are scared enough to follow the rules. That is what makes it one of the darkest vaults in Fallout New Vegas. Not because everyone inside was evil, but because most of them probably thought they were doing what had to be done. And that is the trick. Vault-Tec understood too well. You do not always need to force people to become cruel. Sometimes you just give them a rule, a deadline, and a reason to blame the system. Okay, now tell me, if you lived in Vault 11, would you refuse the vote? Or would fear make you raise your hand?